Hauling is on Oak Point Road. And I believe they were there back then. And Brooklyn Speedway was at the corner of what is now Selkirk and Route 90, or Oak Point Highway.
Never was there.
And, well, that's your loss. And who drives the car from Paul's Hauling to the racetrack to race it at Brooklyn Speedway? John Albertson.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a little different.
You are a fountain of knowledge. I always said that.
That's back when the cops had a sense of humor, though, you see. I don't think that'd go over so big today.
No, I don't think so. Looks like we're going street stock racing, Pat, for Paul's Hauling and Adventure Power Products.
All right, 53B is your pole sitter. That yellow 53 is Bill Maruka. To his outside, the 17, sponsored by Boone's Towing. This is the man himself, Steve Boone. Inside row 2, the 80 is Andrew Maxwell. To his outside, the 70 is Jesse Tunis. On the back row, it's brother Sean in the 39 car. And starting on the 6th and final spot, Barry Hickst in the 08. Bill Maruka out front right away, but here comes Steve Boone in the 17. He is in hot pursuit. Everybody a little higher on the track than Sean Tunis. Sean in the green and white 39. Sponsored by Gauthier GMC Cadillac Buick. Challenging his brother for that third spot, but unable to capitalize at this point. The race coming up at turn 4. Wow. The Tunis brothers have moved from 4th and 5th to 2nd and 3rd. Bill Maruka continues to lead, but the 70 of Jesse Tunis is motoring tonight. As you can see on our AIE Bell scoreboard, 4 down and 4 to go. Bill Maruka has about half a straightaway on his closest competition, and that being the Tunis boys, who are doing battle for 2nd and 3rd right now. Oh, look out. Tunis is in stereo. Man, it's like 2 races. The 53 Maruka is long gone with this one, but look at the race for 2nd and 3rd. Wow. Oh, the Tunis boys exchange paint just a little wee bit. The 39 and 7-0, and then of course the 17 to Steve Boone sticks his nose in. He wants a little of that action. 2 to go, and what a great night for an ice cold beer. They got him over at the liquor vendor or the beer garden or whatever you call it. White in the air for Bill Maruka. 1 to go for the 53B of Bill Maruka. He's on the back straightaway with just about a half a lap to go now to seal the first checkered flag of the night. He started first. And it's one thing to start there, it's another to stay there. How about a hand for your winner, Bill Maruka, the 53B. Second spot goes to 5th place starter Sean Tunis. Third goes to 4th place starter Jesse Tunis. And with 2 heat races tonight, the top 4 drivers will get their point average transfer spots for the main event. And grabbing the 4th spot was Steve Boone in the 17.
right, Pat, time to go now with Street Stock Heat number 2 here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Once again, we want to welcome all of you here to the big 4/10 of a mile oval. Don't forget, next week, Thursday Night Thunder, Friday, the makeup date for the Al Delane Memorial. That is the modified special next Friday, August 21st, right here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Here's your lineup in Street Stock Heat number 2. Starting on the pole in the JMS Motorsports Shadow Race Cars 11JR out of Winnipeg, this is Shane Holden. Outside in the 4 is Doug Perrier out of Winnipeg. Inside row 2, the MacDon 2T, is the veteran Derek Pollock out of Winnipeg. Out of Miami, Manitoba, outside of row number 2 in the 4th starting position is the 00 of Jeremy Bazan. And inside row 3, the 14 is Peter Letkeman. We're racing Street Stocks Heat number 2 here at Red River Co-op Speedway, brought to you by Paul's Hauling and Adventure Power Products. Well, Shane Holden with the early lead here with Doug Perrier on his tail into turn 3. Perrier goes in real hot into turn number 3 and slides a little bit high, enabling third place number 14 Letterman to close the gap up on Doug Perrier just a little bit. But right now it is the JMS Motorsports 11JR of Shane Holden with a big lead. Derek Pollock riding along in the 4th spot in the MacDon 2T, and he's looking to pass the 14 car of Peter Letkeman. Ooh, Smoker going to the pit area. That is the 00 of Jeremy Bazan out of Miami, Manitoba. That car smoking heavily as it heads back to the pit area. The 11JR with a huge lead now. 3rd generation race driver behind the wheel of that 11JR. His grandfather Ray started racing here many years ago. His dad Sean raced here. And now that is Shane Holden in the 11JR with a corner length lead on Doug Perrier. Derek Pollock making things interesting now as he goes to the inside of the 14 of Letkeman. That is a great race for 3rd and 4th spot. 4 to go now for Shane Holden in the 11JR. Shane Holden now almost with a straightaway lead on the 4 of Doug Perrier. Derek Pollock continues to knock on the door of the 14 of Letkeman. Not having much luck so far, but certainly staying with that 14 car. The sobering MacDon 2T car in 4th. Shane Holden continues to roll away from the rest of the field. He is your leader here in Street Stock Heat number 2, brought to you by Paul's Hauling and, of course, Adventure Power Products. Next time around, your leader Shane Holden in the JMS Motorsports Shadow Race Cars 11JR will get the white flag. That indicates just 1 lap to go. Shane Holden with about a half-track lead now as he speeds the 11JR into turn number 3. Nobody to challenge him. He has won some features here in 2015 and now picks up yet another heat race to the Trish Reynolds 11JR, Shane Holden. 2nd spot is going to go to the 4 of Perrier. 3rd, the sobering Aner 2T of Derek Pollock finishes 3rd.
All right, hey, Paul's Hauling grew out of a vision of one man and has achieved success through a continued appreciation and focus in the areas of people, service, and safety. From the start, they've known that to retain your employees, your service programs, and your support must stand above the rest and separate them as a leader in the industry. They are committed to sourcing and training the right individuals to strengthen their on and off-road teams. If you're customer focused and enthusiastic and ready for a new challenge, come join their team, Paul's Hauling. All right, we move to the Midwest Modified Division, and Heat 1 is the first one to come out, oddly enough. Here's how they line up, starting on the pole in the Beaver Truck Center, Murray Cozy Trucking. This is the 55 of Murray Cozy. 2 is outside. The 15M is Don Martin. Inside row 2, the 95 is Ted Dole. Outside of Ted, the 00D, this is